Active Learning Game Design Part 7. Testing a game. Playtesting is an essential step in making a good game. As much as we would like it, it is almost impossible to produce a functioning game on the first try. This is why testing is so important. The iterative process. Playtesting is an essential part of iteration, which means updating a prototype to newer versions over time. The iterative process is the way through which we test each improved version of a game until we get to the final version we want to achieve. For each phase of testing, 3 steps should be observed. First, make observations on what doesn't work or needs to be improved with the game. Then, formulate a hypothesis regarding why the problem happens. Then, try to come up with solutions to solve the problem, which will be tested in the next version of the game. Presenting the game in an efficient way. Presenting your prototype to playtesters is an essential step to run an efficient playtest. To present your game clearly, these are the steps that you can follow. Theme. Introduce the theme and what the participants play as. It makes it easy to make sense of the goal of the game. Goal. Start with the end. That is the goal of the game. Introduce the major notions. Is the game competitive or collaborative? And what are the conditions for victory? Play round. Detail what each participant will be doing at each turn. Ideally, each participant should have a memory card which presents the structure of each turn for help. Adapt the presentation to your participants. Some people have a visual memory and prefer to read the rules, others an auditory understanding and prefer an oral explanations, others a kinesthetic approach. With this last category, the best is to do a trial run for show and have a first practical experience of the game rules before starting the game. Usually, the best approach to explain the rules is a combination of the 3. Taking notes. During the playtest, it is recommended that you should keep a playtest journal and take as many notes as possible. For example, when were the participants most engaged? When did they seem confused or disengaged? Getting feedback. There are many different ways to get feedback, but a simple strategy is to have your participants fill a feedback form after playing your game. An efficient questionnaire will usually try to have participants answer the following questions. What works? What were the strong points of the game? What needs improvement? Which elements did not work as intended or could be made better? What new ideas can you offer? What do you think could be added to the game that would fit its theme and core mechanics? What questions do you have? Is there anything missing, unclear, or too complicated? It is also possible to do a thematic questionnaire focusing on specific points such as the theme, the rules, the goal of the game, the aesthetics, or any other specific aspect. Playtesting is essential to observe in situations whether the game is working or not. Where it might be the slower part of the design, it remains a very important one. This segment is now over. As usual, links and references can be found in the description below. In the next video, we'll discuss the qualities of a good playtester.